Welcome to this OneNote guide for teachers getting started with OneNote Class Notebook. I'm Dana, and I teach 7th grade life science at Pineview Public School. OneNote is a helpful tool I use to stay organized and compile resources in the classroom. OneNote Class Notebook helps me go even further to deliver content directly to my students. Plus, it helps me work collaboratively with my students and fellow teachers. When I need to, I can also use this tool to provide private feedback on student work. OneNote Class Notebook is a lot like a physical notebook, whiteboard, and filing cabinet, all in one. The collaboration space is where I organize group work around things like class projects. It's the section that acts like a class whiteboard. Each student can edit these pages or add content with my guidance and oversight. Next, let's look at the content library. Here's the class notebook I use for my life sciences class. This default welcome section contains helpful pages about how to manage OneNote if you need help later. Class notebooks include a collaboration space for students to work together. Let's take a look. OneNote Class Notebook automatically creates a private workspace for each of my students. Think of it like a notebook you can collect and return to your students at any time. Only they can see your feedback. Let's take a quick look at this student's homework. The collaboration space is where I organize group work around things like class projects. It's the section that acts like a class whiteboard. Each student can edit these pages or add content with my guidance and oversight. Next, let's look at the content library. It includes a content library for sharing class materials, a private notebook for each student, an optional teacher-only area, and a collaboration space for working together with students and other teachers. Everyone's work is saved to the cloud automatically, so my students and I can access it anytime, anywhere, from any device. Let me show you a simulation of a class notebook I use in one of my classrooms. To navigate this interactive guide, follow the prompts on the screen or use your forward and back arrows. This is the notebook section that resembles a filing cabinet full of class materials. Only I can add and edit content here. I use the content library to post assignments and other class resources for students to access. Next, let's see what a student's workspace looks like. Select the first student in the list. Josh has completed his work on this assignment. I can leave feedback using text, ink, or even recorded audio. Next, let's look at a quiz I've embedded right onto a notebook page. I inserted this quiz from Microsoft Forms, which makes it easy to see quiz results as they come in and evaluate student learning so that I can adapt my instruction to best meet the needs of each person in my class. OneNote Class Notebook helps me pull my class together to work on the same tasks, quickly deliver course content, and give my students private feedback.